What's going on, YouTube? V here. So I'm doing a video for my shop. I was doing some work and I just got in the mood to do a video. Got the inspiration to do a Banlist prediction video. If you guys don't know, my Banlist prediction videos is a video in which I get a lot of dislikes on. A lot of people hate it, love it, a lot of comments, a lot of interactions about the Banlist. More than likely, we're going to be getting our Banlist after YCS 200s. That's going to be happening this weekend. Well, yeah, this weekend, right? In 2 weeks, 2 weekends, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't think we're going to be getting our Banlist before then. We could be surprised. Konami loves to pop a Banlist no sooner than August. Who knows when that is? But for the most part, we're most likely going to be getting our Banlist after the YCS. It just goes to reason to say that Konami want to give us a day or two to practice, or a week or two to get a new familiar with creating a brand new format that fast. With that said, one of the main cards everyone's still talking about as far as the Banlist hit is Firewall Dragon. There's not as much as there were a couple of months ago, but there's still a good amount of people that's still talking about Firewall Dragon, still talking about how Firewall Dragon needs to be hit. It helps with the link locking play and all that jazz. Well, it's not going to happen. It's a main protagonist card. I discussed this before. A lot of these cards I discussed before as well, and Firewall Dragon is one of them. It's just not going to happen. I think the meta is going to be faster, be more efficient, and Firewall Dragon just is not going to be good enough. That's not going to happen today. Might not happen tomorrow, but what happens as time goes on in this game and how the meta changes. Up next is Cannon Soldier. Cannon Soldier makes some crazy FTKs. We've seen it in the OG. The OG already has hit it, as well as Toon Cannon Soldier. So I think this card's a great hit as far as being banned. I don't think nobody's going to allow Cannon Soldier to be okay with that as far as Konami to allow any more FTKs. Hopefully not. I don't like FTKs at all. Up next is going to be Soul Charge. This is a new one. Now, we have Monster Born, World Legacy Succession for links, and we have Soul Charge. Well, one of these three can literally just recreate your board like that. And Soul Charge is that card. And it's really degenerate, it's really broken, really busted. And I think that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players will agree with me that this card literally can bring you back from a game. Mid-game, especially end-game, you'll be able to come back with a Soul Charge and be able to take over the duel. So I think this card's kind of broken. I really do think this card should be hitting the ban list. It should have been hit a while ago. It was one of those like long time coming things because this is a busted top deck card. I mean, we can say the same with Monster Reborn, but Soul Charge just allows you to do even more. It allows you to build even more big of a board. You can say like Snatch Steal, and this card's basically the Snatch Steal of our time. It really is. Snatch was banned because it was just a busted give me your monster in a slower form back then that allowed you to take over the board. Well, this card does the same exact thing as far as taking over the board. It just does it differently, and that's why I think Soul Charge definitely needs to be hit. Real quick, guys. Let me know how you like the sound. Should I bring a microphone here, or is the sound coming in good? I know I need to bring out like lights. I have lights in my house to like shine a little bit better. And I'll have that coming up in future videos. But yeah, let me know how the sound is, if it's good and whatnot. Anyway, guys, up next, as far as ban is Instant Fusion. Now, some of you are going to be upset about this, but just think about this. If Konami wanted to have all the outer entities, you know, Norden, Asnoth, Narlia, and all those other crappy cards, how will they do it? Well, they'll do it by giving us back Norden and taking away Instant Fusion. Instant Fusion is a card that's been, man, it's been around since Zodiac format, and that deck abused it. We had Goki's abuse it, and we had so many other decks abuse this one card. This is too good. It should have been banned forever ago, and the fact that it's not banned is just shocking to me. The card did spike $5 when it was running around $24, $25 since last ban list, and that's because people were wanting this card because it's a good card, and in decks like Goki's, it literally allows you to make summons without normal summoning. It's just too broken. We just gotta get rid of it. I think this card needs to be banned as fast as possible. Up next, Limited. So as far as cards that go into one, it's going to be Instant Fusion. Terraforming, not Instant Fusion. Terraforming. Instant Fusion can kind of go to one, but whatever. Terraforming. I think Terraforming is really abusive. I mean, think about it. It allows decks that run any field spells to run basically their version of 3 Upstart Goblins. It thins decks out. And even though we have other cards in the meta of Yu-Gi-Oh! To thin decks out, they're more specific to like archetypes for the most part, like Sky Striker and Gauge. Anyway, Instant Fusion is a card that allows field spell decks like Dracos and any other future field spell decks, as well as like Tricksters, to just run a thinner deck to have a better opening hand to allow them to do more combos and whatnot. And even though I don't care about decks doing combos, that's whatever. This card just allows it to happen specifically for decks that have a field spell. Even more importantly, this field spell is good. Like, I don't know, Draconic Diagram or Trickster of Incarnation. Moving forward in the future, this card would have to be limited. Absolutely. It could be banned, but it should be limited. Look at OCG. They'll tell you, because theirs is limited. Up next, Vanity's Fiend. Another card that it always confused me. After Vanity's Emptiness was hit, I always thought, what about Vanity's Fiend? Like, I always thought it over and over and over and over again. Vanity's Fiend is like Vanity's Emptiness, except you have a body on board that's 2400. And since your opponent can't special summon, pretty damn good. If we're really getting Cherubini coming out hopefully soon, and you're playing Burning Abyss, you can easily make this card. If you're playing Pendulums, you can easily go into this card. And against a lot of decks like Tricksters, Gokis, they have a very limited amount of outs they can actually do to get rid of a Vanity's Fiend. Tricksters might have, Sky Striker might have a little bit more things they can do to search out cards to get rid of this, but they have to use resources to get rid of one card. A lot of resources. When in the case of Gokis, they have one answer, I think, maybe. It's just not good enough, and I think that Vanity's Fiend is too broken on card. It's gonna allow the form to be some slow, degenerate lockdown deck in a meta in which Konami's trying to promote all these newer cards with these newer combos to special summon or whatever it is, and this card will just shut them down. Also, Hornet Drones. It's gonna be limited. Can we just agree to that? Like we can talk about Engage, we can talk about Sky Striker this or Sky Striker that, but for the most part, it's gonna be Hornet. It's gonna be limited. The Sky Striker engine, the Sky Striker package itself, the deck itself is good. If you limit a Hornet in a Sky Striker deck, it will not really murder the deck down. It'll slow it down a little bit from where it is, but it has 3 engages. What it does is, it takes the Sky Striker package, the 3 engages, 3 Hornet Drones, and maybe you want to run like a Widow Anchor or like an Afterburner. It takes those cards, and it takes it out of all the decks that are abusing those cards, that are using those cards as an engine. You know, Invoked, Spirals, and all these other decks. That's what this does by making Hornet Drones go to 1. It's actually a really smart hit to do, and I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. Spellbook of Knowledge. Judgment. Spellbook of Judgment. This card's just haunting me. Spellbook of Judgment should go to 1. Now, a lot of people, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players probably be a little bit upset about that. Well, V, that's kind of stupid. Yeah, no, this is dumb. The fact that we have Imperial Order in our meta. The fact that we have 3 anti-spells. The fact that putting Spellbook of Judgment, going off, and ending your board with, oh my god, the name of that monster is eluding me. Where is it? Where's that monster? Okay, I forgot it. But on the monster mission, so you can't Jalgan the Spiritualist, that monster, that's not like a big deal anymore. And yeah, I don't know, I think Spellbook of Judgment should be able to come back. I don't want it to come back at multiples, but at 1, it's not that big of a deal, to be honest with you. Test it out if you think I'm lying. It's really not that big of a deal. Up next, Pot of Avarice. Why don't we have this card back yet? Oh, that's right, because Instant Fusion and Gokis. This card is busted because we'll have Instant Fusion on the target, Pot of Avarice back up, so 2 of the Instant Fusion on deck are alive, and then we'll just be able to continue combo. Now, specifically Gokis with Instant Fusion, but without Instant Fusion, Gokis actually stand to make even better pluses with Pot of Avarice. It resets their board state. It allows them to, after making a huge board and getting hit with like Spirit Mode, play Pot of Avarice and get right back into the game. It allows that to happen, and I think that Pot of Avarice actually helps that deck out a lot. Recover, which the deck currently is probably the biggest problem with Gokis, is recovering after losing a huge board that you made turn 1. And I think Pot of Avarice is a great card. Now, not every deck can play Pot of Avarice, but it's still an excellent card that I think that every Yu-Gi-Oh! Player should consider in the meta. Why not? Now, they have DR4 and Elements of Energy. I like the ulti, my personal opinion. First edition ulti is the better one, but if you want DR4, go for yours, girlfriend. Okay. Laval Chain. This card literally was hit because of Infernities. Infernities now. Infernities cannot do nothing anymore. One Laval Chain isn't going to bring Infernities back. Okay? Since one Laval Chain isn't going to bring Infernities back, how about we unlock the card that was used in a deck that was broken at its time? Not anymore. Bringing Laval Chain back allows decks to do a lot more combos, allows decks to go into a lot more like a mid-game kind of combos where they can set the board up. I think it's a great card. I think it's such a good card that why is it not back already? Everyone should be holding one of these, by the way. If you don't own a Laval Chain, you might want to get one. I mean, yeah, the DT is like 15. You don't even have to get that. That's an expensive one. But you can get the Secret Rare, which is like, what, $5? It's a good card. Anyway, Laval Chain is a great card. I think it won't even do too much. In the era of links, I think we will not even see Laval Chain see much meta play. It will still see play, but not as dominant as it used to be, like a one of every extra deck. Up next, Evil Song Excited Knight. That will see play. I love this card. I think this card's amazing. I think this card's a great mediator. We have Evenly Matched. Can we just have the monster version that's a little more balanced and evenly matched? The card that we have at 3, mind you. Why don't we have Excited Knight back in the meta again? It makes no sense to me. So you're saying this card's more busted than Evenly Matched, which banishes everything on your side of field face down? At least this card sends yourself to the graveyard, and if you're playing whatever deck that runs graveyard effects, it's not as bad. It's still shitty, but it's not as shitty, and I think that's something that we need to take away from that. Also, it's a 1900 body, so yeah, if you could bring something out to compete over in this, once again, in this meta, that's not even a big deal, why not? We also have infinite permanents to negate the effects. You can have effect villa if you don't have infinite permanents. There's so many other ways to stop this card. It's not as big as it used to be. It's not as blowout or as big of a boulder as it used to be. It's more like a rock. It's what it is. It's still a great card. I think it absolutely will see play, but not as significant as I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players think. Think Regeki. Where the fuck is that card? Dark Hole at 2. Where is that card in the main deck? Excited Knight? No. It should come back to 1. Max C. I want this card to come back to 1. Now, we can make an argument for 2, we can make an argument for 3, and I might even do a video specifically talking about Max C. But with that said, Max C at 1 is not that big of a deal. It won't really break your bank. It won't really shut you down. And yeah, Max C at 3 sounds like a scary card until you realize we have 3 Ash Blossoms that you can stop this card with. We have Call by the Grave that you can stop this card with. And a lot of decks don't really combo heavily on the board. What are you going to do when you're holding a Max C against Sky Strikers? If Sky Strikers can choose not to go off that turn and just set up their board, go into blue, and face search a card, the end. So Max C is good in certain decks and other decks is not good. It should be blocked at 1, and that's me being generous. We should talk about it coming to 2, maybe for another video. Dante should go to 1. If we're going to get Cherubini back, that card is really good, which abuses Dante. Dante should absolutely, without any doubt in my mind, go to 1. It's a really easy card to recur with. Burning Abyss, when it first came out, there was just the Immortal deck. You just recurring. Dante, Graf, Seer, dancing all around the board. Dante going to 1 slows the deck down with Cherubini. Don't worry, Burning Abyss players. Don't get mad yet. I have something for you. El Shadow Construct should go to 1. Simple. I mean, Konami just reprinted Shadow Fusion, Secret Rare, gorgeous by the way. You just reprinted Winda, Secret Rare, gorgeous by the way. What are you trying to say? Oh, Shadow Construct coming back? Yeah, me too. I think it should. Shadow Construct should easily be a card that can come back at 1. There's no doubt in my mind. We could talk about Shadow Construct coming to 2. We could talk about coming to 3. Save for the Max D video probably. But this card absolutely should come back into the Yu-Gi-Oh meta. And then Konami reprints Shadow Construct and makes what? Even more money. Had Konami been smart, they would have put this bitch in the tins. It would have been a lot easier for us to speculate. But I still think Shadow Construct is a card that's really good in the Yu-Gi-Oh meta. Now, will it be a top tier 1 deck? No. No, it's not going to be. The hype and speculation will increase the price of your Shadow Constructs, but I don't think it'll be a tier 1 deck guaranteed 100%. It'll be in the Mech Knight category. And no offense to anybody out there playing Mech Knight variants, but your deck is in tier 1. You could lie and say it is. It's 1.5 at its best day, most likely a tier 2 deck. And with Shadow Construct, it nudges you up a little bit on the higher end totem pole. You're not going to see Sky Strikers run Shadows. I mean, that'd be awesome. But I don't think you're going to. I'll probably play it, but most people won't be playing that card. I think Shadow Construct is a great card at 1. Semi-limited. Okay. 2 Graph and 2 Seer. See, with Dante at 1, we can have 2 Graph, 2 Seer. Burning Abyss doesn't become that infinite loop, on board kind of deck, but it becomes a deck that can actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! It becomes a deck that actually compete, especially if Konami's bringing out Cherubini and wants the meta here to have like that Burning Abyss sensation that they had in the OGG. If we have that, we can easily do it with 2 Graph and 2 Seer and 1 Dante. We don't need 3 Dante and these cards hit as hard as they are. We need these cards to be at 2. You can say Graph at 3 or Seer at 3, sure. Even still, if they were both at 2 each, it'd be a lot easier to build Burning Abyss. It'd be a lot easier to know what kind of Burning Abyss deck you could play. You're not forced to run Seconds Light Burning Abyss. You can actually run Burning Abyss with back row. The old back row trap cards. Anyone remember that? Trap cards? Anyone remember Burning Abyss trap cards? Those that 1 Fire Lake that you just target 2 Burning Abyss cards on your board, target 3 cards on your opponent's board, and blow them bitches to sky high. Yeah, that card. I have internet. You know what? Whatever, TCG player. I have internet TCG player. So you can do that. And I think that's a really good card. There's also that other trap card that brings Best Monsters back, and in the meta when you don't have Soul Charge, pretty good trap card. So I think that would be great if Konami did that. It would allow Cherubini to be an explosive card that people want. And let's be honest with you, Konami could release Cherubini and I forgot the name of the other card, the other anticipated card. We could say Cherubini, we could say Security Dragon, Kriston Quantrex, whatever. Kriston, whatever. They could release that in a shitty set, and we'd buy the crap out of that set. We'd buy that set so goddamn hard. It could be bad cards, the box. The set could be called "Don't buy this trash set." But if you have the Kriston card, you have the Burning Abyss card, and maybe even Security Dragon, it's a little spice. It's done. That set's bought out. Up next, Cosmo Dark Destroyer. Now, once again, Konami hasn't reprinted this card since Infinite Shit, Premium Shit. I get it. But if Konami was to reprint it, make another reprint set, which they've been loved doing lately, let's be honest with you, we had Valhalla, we had Megatons, we had a lot of reprint sets. If Konami was looking to reprint have another reprint set, Cosmo Dark Destroyer could be on that list. Or with the next, I think we're done with OTS packs now. Whatever the next Konami exclusive pack is, Destroyer being on super rare can be a thing, and Konami could profit once again. It's all about profiting as a company, making a balanced ban list, and keeping the players happy. And this card going to 2 does all 3 for Konami. It's insane how it's not been done yet. I think Cosmo Dark Destroyer going to 2 makes Cosmo players happy, makes new Yu-Gi-Oh players who now can play this amazing deck happy, and it makes old Yu-Gi-Oh players that have been playing forever happy. Happy. Joy. Back of Cosmos at 2 is also pretty balanced in my opinion. Not because of Cosmo Dark Destroyer, just in general. This card should be at 2 because it's another floodgate. We already have anti-spell. Like, we already have the spell floodgate. We technically have trap floodgate. Why don't we have monster floodgate? Cantrips aren't a floodgate. They're just a way to end one effect. But unless you're playing draw, which is a draw from deck floodgate? Okay. Monster Effect Floodgate would be back with Cosmos, as well as D-Fissure. If you're Konami and you're like, okay, I gotta peel everybody away from hand traps. We made our money on hand traps. Let's put everybody over here into the next, whatever the next is. You're gonna release cards that fuck up hand traps. D-Fissure and Macrocosmos fuck up hand traps for the most part. I mean, you still have Gamma, you still got Infinite Permits you gotta deal with, but these fuck up every other hand trap in the game. Why not put them back? Another card I think should come back is E-Telly. Now, once again, not just because E-Telly for Cosmos, which can be a thing, but E-Telly, Emergency Teleport, just in general. Konami has done nothing with Psychic Monsters. Absolutely and I don't know how fucking long. E-Telly coming back can make Konami do things with Psychics. They can make a new Psychic archetype that can be good in Yu-Gi-Oh! We haven't had that in forever. Every attribute has a strong archetype. Every whatever it is has a strong archetype. You know, every archetype has a strong like psychics, spellcast, whatever. Mostly spellcasters and dragons in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. There's not attributes to the other one. Type, I think, whatever. Why can't psychics have anything? Psychics have nothing. Psychics in this game have great cards without this card. They need this card. Okay? And now we can talk about Ritual Beast and how we could fuck up Ritual Beast short, whatever, because they don't want infinite 2,000 turns, even though we have the new time limit to deal with that, sure. But E-Telly allowing Psychics to be good in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just makes sense. They don't have... The Psychics are really good, but they need this card to help them play even better, to be anywhere near meta in Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, let's go to 3. Unlimited. Ether the Heavenly Monarch, and I'm going to say it, Pantheism. I think it's kind of simple, if you really think about it. 3 Pantheism, 3 Ether. Monarchs become tier 2. Maybe I played at their best in the shitty YCS, like, let's say, what was the one that had like 400 players or 400 players? Utah. YCS Utah? Yeah, maybe this deck might make top 68. It's not even gonna fucking get in the event. What I'm trying to say is I think Pantheism and Ether should be allowed to be played in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Monarch should be allowed to be played. Be great for locals. Why not? This deck cannot compete against Sky Strikers. This deck cannot compete against Gokis. Cannot compete against Tricksters. Tricksters will body this deck. Cannot compete against Alta guys, which really don't care about the extra deck. Why are we still having these cards hitting the ban list? Ether should be at 3. Pantheism should be at 3. End of discussion. And as well as if we have Vanity's Fiend hit on this ban list, these will can have an even better argument to come back because one of the best cards that lock up the newer cards the Konami wants to stop is done. Next, Divine Wind and Mist Valley. Every banlist like to go over a card that I think is on the ban list and doesn't belong to be in the ban list. Today's card is Divine Wind and Mist Valley. Once per turn, if a face-up one monster you control returns in their hand, you can special summon one level 4 or lower with monster from your deck. You want to know why this card was around? Because we had Kieran at 3. There might be a little reason that someone might comment below, but yeah, Kieran at 3. Where the fuck is Kieran? Oh, gone? Why is this card still hit? Bring it back, Konami. Stop. It's embarrassing. I think they still have Symbol of Heritage as well. I'm going for it. Symbol of Heritage. I'm pretty sure this card's hit too. And well, okay. Symbol of Heritage is a monster board for vanilla monsters. You have the time to watch this video. Type in Symbol of Heritage. Look at the ban list. I'm pretty sure it's Symbol of Heritage. It's a monster board for vanilla monsters. God damn, Konami. Why is my internet dead? Okay, I gotta figure this out. Like I said, I'm at the store right now. Internet might be out because a power line died. I'm in a small town. Who the hell knows? Anyway, Insecto Hornet and Insecto Dragonfly also should be at 3 as well. I think with Insecto Hornet and Dragonfly coming at 3, it's going to do nothing in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! But allow players to have the opportunity to play the Insector archetype again. That's all it really is. That's all it really comes down to when you unlock these. Konami can make reprint sets, throw these in the new OTS, or whatever the fuck packs they want to do it, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Players can have the opportunity to play Insectors in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not that blow. It's not going to go off and go crazy. Master Rule 4 makes sure Insectors stay in check, so why don't we just have Insectors in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Who cares? And the last card is Elder Entity Norden. Well, yeah. Instant Fusion's hit already. Without Instant Fusion, put this card at 8. Who cares? It does nothing anymore. I mean, it's still nice. It's still, I mean, all you need is a Synchro XYZ monster plus a Synchro OXYZ monster. So, Synchro XYZ, Synchro. Anyway, that's all you really need to bring out a Norden. Sure. It's just a great card to have. Bring it out at 3. Then we'll have all the Elder Entities. Yu-Gi-Oh! Really cool. But give it an Instant Fusion so we don't have a degenerate kind of setup. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my Banlist prediction video. Please comment below if you haven't commented already. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. As you guys see on my card shop, I own a card shop called Insomnia Games. So you want to send me any fan money, that shit, add just below. I also have a great Patreon you want to check out as well. All that information is going to be below in the description below. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my video. Subscribe to my videos. That's my 2 cents. Guys, have a great day.